I'm going to give you guys an update on what's been going on, but first let me talk about the ceramics experiment. This experiment is going to make me a millionaire in the coming years, Lord willing. But before I get into what that ceramics experiment is, I'm going to go back to the update where I talked to my mentor on Sunday. I went to church. He said, "Bro, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't even know." But somehow God made a way where he's like, "Look, man, I know you're going through it. Like, let's devise a plan." And he devised a plan for me where I'm working a day labor job and then I can do copyright on the side to the best of my ability. He just told me, "Bro, like, whatever it is, I don't want you to be on the streets." And much love to that dude, for real, because I have a considerable amount of respect for that individual. And yeah, he helped me out in a time of need, and so praise the Lord for that. Now I came back, but I came back with fire because now I'm not on the streets, and I was never on the streets, so God protected me from that. So now I'm consistently making YouTube videos every day about direct response. I'm feeding myself direct response every day, and I'm getting reps in all the time. Now back to that ceramics experiment. A professor had split his students into two groups. One group he graded on quality, another group he graded on quantity. What he wanted to see was which group would perform in which group would create the best pot. Would it be the one who performed on the quality, or would it be the one who performed on the quality? At the end of the trial, he saw that the ones who were graded on quantity actually wound up producing the best pots. And this is what we call iterative action, where we take consistent action and over time we get better and better. And this is something I've noticed from just uploading more times than I've ever have. Like, I've learned more about direct response in this week than I have probably in the last month, and I'm just continuously growing. I follow up I have an opportunity that's going on right now. I'm going to have a paid trial here soon. But what's interesting to note is I followed up with this guy like 6 or 5 times. And this trick only works if the person actually is interested in you, right? If they reached out, "Hey, we're looking for a creative strategist." This only works at that type of situation. And so I follow up with this dude 6 times every single day, and I'm showing a picture on the screen, but he said, "Thank you for your follow-up." So just for those who are discouraged, who've been following up and are scared to follow up, bro, follow up. If it's in that similar situation where they reached out, where you applied somewhere and then they reached out interested in you, and make sure to follow up. Now, apart from that situation, I'm gonna continue uploading. I'm gonna show you guys where I've been eating. Currently, I'm eating at food banks, and I'll show you a picture of that on the screen as well. But if you look to the if you look to the left, you see this big pile of beef. And bro, like, this was one of the few times where I said, "All right, I'm not going to go up for seconds," because usually whenever I go to the food banks, I go up for seconds. But, like, I'm not going to lie, like, that was pretty hard to go up for seconds. So I said, "No, I prayed over it, but I'm still like, all right, let's not overdo it here." But it was meatloaf, but I just thought it was funny because, man, I'm not lying, like, that meatloaf was looking a little suspect. But I'm going to continue uploading more and more content, which is building up my authority, building up my skills, building up my knowledge, building up my speaking capabilities in the space, and we'll see where we go from there. I'll give you guys an update consistently. Ciao.